So as I reflect back on these 40 days of fasting, I just want to tell God, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I have cried in these days. I have felt feelings that I don't even know was there. I have felt tinglings and urges that I didn't even know was there. I felt like not only was my mind with clarity, I felt like my pores were open to things and just knowing things. I just felt like my body knew stuff. It is weird. Like I can't even explain this to you. You would have to take a journey yourself. I would suggest a fast to anybody. I did it for health reasons, and the health reasons I didn't know where my spiritual health was that broken. I've been in church all my life. I fell on and off, but right now I'm on because I can't do this without God. When my mama died, or before she died, rather, I got into a position where I was like, I can't do nothing without God, like for real. Um, so I knew that. So if I was missing this much, and I was already close to God, oh my goodness, and fasting, that ain't something I ever wanted to do. I mean, like on the real, like I never wanted to fast like my mom and them did. They would fast and drink just water, say their prayers, read the Bible. And I remember my mama would lock herself in that bathroom, and her and my auntie would be on the phone, and they would be praying and praising. And I grew up with that, so thought I knew a little something until you know a little something. So if this is a level, I'm sure there's other levels. So I'm gonna continue to grow, and if this is something that you're interested in doing as far as fasting, let me know because I'm definitely willing to share. And I would tell anybody, just do it. It's worth your life to reset your body. Your life is worth it. It's worth it. And the reason why it's 40 days is because it takes 40 days for your cells to renew. So I'm new in the inside. I'm new in the mental. I'm new um in the physical. I'm gonna have to show y'all. Show y'all my body. Like this a medium. This outfit was for my little niece. I'm gonna show y'all the body in a second when I go change. Um, I couldn't have did it without God. I miss my mother-in-law because I wanted to be able to share this with her. But I know she see me, and I know she already knew because she was a prophet, so she already knew that I was about to fast because she started telling me that I needed to fast from meat before I could even tell her that I was about to go on a fast. And she was telling me that I need to get closer to God. And she was telling me what my gift is. Because a lot of times people say, you know what your gift is. And I know and I don't know at the same time. I'm thinking my gift is cakes. And because it allows people to have, I'm hoping a come to Jesus moment like, oh my goodness, God, this is so good. That's what I'm thinking. Then I'm thinking that was my ministry because if you're celebrating something, um, and you got you a nice piece of cake that's made with love, that you taste the love in it, and that day is, not just that day is great for you, but I was able to, make that day just a little bit more special. And then the fact that somebody trusts me with their special day, that means a lot too, because you don't get any do-overs for birthdays, yeah, I could do it again next year, but that ain't the same as that birthday year, like that. And then if it's not on the date that you asked for, the next day is not what you really want, so it loses its value. If I'm not being a woman of integrity and giving you your items when you're asking for it, and I don't want to be that person. Like my name means everything to me. When my mama named me Keisha with a C, Kecia, the first thing people say, oh my goodness, I never seen it like that. That makes me stand out. That makes me different. So I don't want your thought of me, Keisha with a C, who's already different and stands out from everybody else, to be like, that's the girl that messed over me. That's the girl who took my money. That's the girl who didn't show up. That's the girl who played me. I don't want that, because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. And I wouldn't want to do that to anybody else. And if there is anybody out there that I have hurt by not returning your phone call or text message or whatever, just remember I'm one person and I get to you as fast as I can. I tell you, some of my family members are sometimes puzzled, like, girl, you ain't called me back. You just keep on telling me I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. And I have every intention to. And sometimes I go through my phone like, man, I ain't never called such and such back. Man, I ain't never gave such and such a quote. But I'm praying you hear me right now, asking God make me more intentional when I tell people I'm going to give them a quote, that I give them a quote less than 24 hours. But some of the stuff that you all send me, I have to research and see if I could do it or what I could do with that, information that you all send me. And sometimes you all ask me for pictures, and I'm like, I'm gonna go look for the picture, and I go looking and then get sidetracked because something else going on. You know how that kind of go. But I don't mean no harm, because I want everybody there to be special. And then when people say that, oh, well, I got my cake from somewhere else, that's fine. That is fine with me, because whatever it takes to get the job done, that's all I want for you. Just for you to be able to celebrate your whatever, um, celebrate your moments with a Keisha's cake or not a Keisha's cake. And heck, invite me. I don't mind eating other people cake too. Like, invite me to the party. I go there and I be looking at the cake too. I'm keeping the cake out. Like, I just posted a cake on my page that a party me and my cousin went to. I like that cake so much I could just imagine how that cake tastes. But I was in my fast, so I couldn't taste it. So my cousin, she, did the background check for me, as far as the tasting and stuff. And so the girl was asking me, can you make this? I was like, yeah. I'm sitting up here trying to price it in my head right now, So just let you know, like, I love to see other people hurt, because I know I'm not the only one doing it. I'm not the only one who can do it. There's a million people in the world whose birthdays is, particular days, and I think people should be celebrated. And then when it comes to people having events where they're mourning somebody, I hope that my cakes elevate them to the point that they like, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful, or oh, this tastes so good, that it takes them out of whatever state that they're in, and just gives them some peace and some joy, that they didn't have before they ate the cake. It's almost like, soul food, like I want my cakes to be good for your soul. And I didn't teach myself how to do cakes. I learned it. Matter of fact, my great grandmother, she would be 91 today. She used to have me in the kitchen, and with my cousins, they'd be sitting around the table, and my sisters too. And she'd tell me to beat that cake, 250 times, da 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 da, with a fork, da 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 da. Stand up and do it. Stand up and do it. So now, grandma, I got a mixer. And sometimes I sit down and I still play homage to grandma. Like, grandma, I gotta sit down these legs, right? And I'm sure she would understand. But yeah, if she was still here today, she would be 120 years old. Grandma estimate. 9905. That's when she was born. So I miss her dearly. But yeah, she was the one that made me realize that people could take something so simple as flour, sugar, milk, eggs, and put it together, and it tastes like heaven. And then do that sugar and that squeezed lemon and put that ice and drizzle on top, and that just tastes like hit your hole right there and stuff. Oh, and the vanilla and the cinnamon and the butter. She just was good at it. And then my other grandmas, like I said, cook. One grandma, she cooked 5-star. Her meatballs would be this big, and they would have shrimps in them bad boys and all kind of stuff. When she made spaghetti and meatballs, and she would have smoked sausage in it, shrimp in it, like all kind of stuff. And then the other grandma, she would cook more modest. It would be more like chicken and dumplings, homemade soup. She made her preserves herself, fig preserves, marmalade, her own syrup in the morning time. So, and then she grew her own vegetables in her own garden. I'm gonna start it again. Part 3. Hold